There, that's better. Howdy, how are you doing? It's been a while since I actually made an actual video because I've been working on other things. I have books that are on the horizon, and been doing a lot of that. I've been on TikTok most of the time doing promotion for those. So I have a lot of projects possible, like ideas, and I've got a big list on the blackboard, all manner of stuff. So today I'm going to start with a simple one. I'm going to do the basic one, the one that probably the one that's been on the cards for the longest. That is using these brown paper. A while back I did a thing about how to draw maps, and I came up with that is the Rice Island maps. And I drew this, and then I kind of just end up adding it into an existing map, because I have another book that has a map fantasy series that has a map which looks like that. And so today I'm going to try and make that as an old parchment map on here. Okay, so we have this map which I drew back on the previous video, which will be up there should you want to see it. And this is my Palku map from the Whispering Chronicles, which is on the back burner. I've got to get out and published soon-ish, but it'll probably be next year now. And when it comes out, I'll let you know. So this section here is now up here, joined onto the islands up here for a series of an archipelago. And then there's this, and this is the main city. That distance from there to there is about a day's travel. That's a day. That's about a day. And it's a day there. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's about 4 days from there to there. Okay, so there we go. There's our basic map. The original version. This is the lower half of the map. I don't have this printed out anywhere, so I've got to try and draw this now. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to draw the bottom half of the map. Explain the map now. So the story starts in Drixland, where a princess and 3 princes are sent out to search for a kidnapped maid, and they get sent to Seaport, they get sent to the Black Mountains, they get sent to the Rockfells, and they get sent to the Riverlands. And one of the princes, Whisper, likes stories. He's very bookish, and all of the storytellers and bards and that appear in Drixland, he gets them to tell them stories. And then he tells them of all the different places around the land of Palku. The north is very isolated and almost xenophobic. Lands to the very north are completely closed off. They don't do anything. Up there is cold and icy, and it gets pretty cold there. The Black Mountains are treacherous and dark and dangerous. Strickland is the start point. Then you have the Alkir Forest and the Death Cliffs and the mysterious Tower of Alkir, and then it descends, and these are huge, massive, like redwoods, but absolutely enormous, hundreds of feet high. Then you have the Forest of Yor, the Dead End Cliffs, and then you've got the Overland Sea and the Patchwork, which is all farmland, perfectly cultivated farmland, mostly flowers. Then you have Seaport, where the fishermen are. And then you come to the south and Charlatan, the weird place where everyone wears masks. The desert, the marsh of Gashir. Then you come down to Kirioninid and Amaria. And then from here, the story goes on further south and all around. The map of Drixland and Palku for my stories, my books, which will be out. I forgot one thing. Inland Sea. Now says the Inland Sea. And there we go. That is short and sweet, simple. It's just one of these projects I've been meaning to do for ages and not got around to doing it. Just put it all together and incorporate it on this brown paper, which I can scrunch up. It's very delicate, rice paper. But yeah, there we go, that is it. And there is plenty more, and as proof, that is the world of Palku. This is the entire world, the whole thing. But that's this bit here. And then it goes all the way around here. The whole thing is worked out, and it's all worked out because the whole world is incorporated into the latter books, and there's all markers all around it for reference points and things. All very, very, very involved and very intricate and very detailed. Book 4 starts all the way down there. And it's very involved. Sci-fi, fantasy, epic. And you have to wait and see next year. We'll come back to that when we get round to publishing the worlds of Palku and the Whispering Chronicles. But for now, we have a map, a definitive map of the Northern Hemisphere. Well, I hope you like this. Hope this was a fun, entertaining little video. One off the list. And we'll be back next time with one of the many projects that are still to do. But until then, see ya.